I'm not Beekman. I said, I ain't that gray. He's an old man. Look at that gray hair. I think he's out of a bottle.
I'm so sorry. These mics are hot and they're talking about hair. I apologize.
I like your suit.
He called you
I said these mics are all hot and they're all back here talking about everybody's hair.
Everybody ready? Superintendent?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I want to welcome everybody here today for this announcement. Thank our distinguished board members for joining us today. As you know, the district and across this nation, we have experienced a labor shortage related to COVID, and especially related to bus drivers. This has not only impacted Hillsborough County in a negative manner, but surrounding counties throughout the state and throughout this nation. Bus drivers, as you know, have been in high demand, and it's been harder than ever to be able to fill these crucial positions. In fact, some of our states have deployed the National Guard to be able to come in and fill in as bus drivers to ensure our students are able to get to and from school so we can make certain we offer them a robust, high-quality educational experience every single day. Here in Hillsborough County, we're really openly short, probably around 130 bus drivers. Currently we have 690 bus drivers that serve our children every single day, and we need around 830 plus routes that need to be served. This means that our drivers, and some are here today, they're going over and beyond the call of duty. Not only do they take and are assigned their own individual routes, but they're going back to do double backs to make certain that we pick up students and we are picking up the pace and any deficiency we have with being able to fill these positions. That means that we thank them for their hard work, their dedication, because we know that it becomes stressful being able to get students to and from school in multiple phases. But this is what's needed to make certain that our children in Hillsborough County are at school every single day and being educated so they can discover endless possibilities within our school district. Without bus drivers, we do not have the ability to educate our children. And these professionals are some of the most important professionals within our community and within our organization. So today we stand together united and thankful to the board and our team for stepping up and finding proactive solutions to properly fund and compensate. Currently our drivers have an 50 cents an hour. To honor them, to show them that we value them every single day, I am proposing to the school board to consider increasing this from $14.57 to over. This will do, if approved, will make in positions sends a loud message that it is important to make certain that we compensate these professionals and practitioners to help us get children to our schools on time and home safely every single day. With that said, I want to thank every one of our bus drivers who put on long hours every single day, who go over and beyond. And it's just not about getting students to and from school, but it's about field trips. It's about special activities to be able to make certain that our children have a well-rounded experience. And I could not thank our school board who are here today, those who are not, and at the same token, our leadership team that continues to drive one of the most efficient transportation departments in the state of Florida. With that said, I'm going to ask our chair, Mrs. Nadia.
Due to the lack of state funding, every single employee really being, we're so happy to recognize work throughout the entire pandemic and bring resources to schools. We realize without our school each and every day, it is important as students come to school are doing double backs to go back and forth. And every employee here in our district alleviate the issues that we're facing with the shortage of bus drivers. And I want everything that you continue to do and all the work tirelessly to make sure our quality education throughout the. And at this time, I would like to introduce Beekman.
Again, we're very appreciative to get us in a position only with other agencies, private industry. We salute above and beyond every single day. We have a number at our schools and filling in for other jobs. Holmes mentioned, during the pandemic, feeding sites within our district to take. Everybody else was locked up. Our drivers, so they have a heart for this in their community. They love the kids they serve. Throw just a quick shameless plug. We want this wonderful group come join. Okay.
Hi, my name was a bus driver. Now I'm a out and send your kids out, send the drivers out to double back runs. And right now, have received is phenomenal. Come out and join Hillsborough County School District. I don't want just anybody. I want you to kid-friendly environment, and we need safe, willing participants that want to participate in their lives, because you're just like their us. If you want to make a difference in a child's, it's not just for the money. The money is great. It is awesome, but we want to be here, and you want to drive the kids and in their lives. So I just want to thank Hillsborough County Schools website and go to transportation and this stuff from there. So please join our team.
Hi, my name is Shahira. I have been school board. I love what I do, and it's been rewarded. We have been, and we are happy that. Thank you.
My name is Richard Moore. I've been driving for. And let me tell you something. This is a very good job best job you'll ever have. You have 3.5 hours in the morning. You have 3.5 hours off in the middle of the day to get your running done. What you need to get. And these kids. This is that with the bottom of my heart I can say that these. It's ungodly. And I'm not saying that because these kids are just, oh my God, ever imagine having. So.
I have been a bus driver for 17 years in this county. And now I work with the union, and so we recruit. But because of this shortage, I decided to get back on the bus in the morning to help my teammates, because it's important to me and the entire union that we support children, we support students, we support this district. We have a great working relationship with Mr. Beekman, Mr. Farkas, the entire school board, all of senior staff, Mr. Addison, and we are thankful that everyone recognized how hard we are working out here, and they've showed it with this race. So come join us. We want you here, and we can't wait.
Good morning. My name is Iran Al-Sayed, and I'm the president of the Hillsborough School Employees Federation, and I represent all bus drivers. This today is a small step for our children to get the services they deserve. This is about them. This is about the children being able to get to school on time, the children being able to get the services, and so we're really proud. We thank the school district. We want to thank Mr. Addison Davis. We want to thank all the senior staff that sat down with us and listened. And so these services are going to be provided for these students, and I'm glad that this is done. Thank you.
All right, thank you so very much. As you can see, the positive energy, the right individuals that have heart for children, and then continued great leadership from our school board members. We thank you, and we look forward to continue to make certain that we accelerate Hillsborough and continue to create the best educational environment we can for children under district managed schools. At this time, we'll take any questions you may have.
For this agreement, where do the funds come from if the scholar district was a deficit months ago?
Absolutely. You know, one thing that we've done is we continue to have a corrective action plan internally related to getting us back on track financially. This is a multi-year facet plan. With this said, we have the opportunity to have one-time money to move ESSER funds for eligible expenses, which allow us to generate and leverage general funds, and that's going to allow us to be able to move it and properly compensate. At the same token, you know, we have over 1,000 vacancies in Hillsborough County, and that's going to allow us to recoup some of the funding as well and do a really deep analysis of whether or not those positions that are currently open are needed as we move forward to the 22-23 school year. The process is bringing it to the board on Tuesday night. Next Tuesday night it goes to the board for review. The board will determine and review all the financial backing to make certain that the funds are there for systemic change, and then the board has to vote. I had a chance to meet individually with board members. The board members, as you see today, are behind trying to find every way we can to properly compensate our employees, especially these cohort of professionals.
What's your reaction to the proposal in the House to withhold $200 million from the 12 school districts?
Yeah, so currently there is a House bill that's out there related to the parents' rights, and from my side as a superintendent, it's all linked to penalizing 12 school districts that took a charge to be able to protect their students every single day. In Hillsborough County, we were at a 23% positive rate related to COVID. The year before, the highest we ever got was around 12 to 13%. And what this board in my administration did is that we made a decision that was linked to the overall health of this community. We linked and partnered with medical experts who all helped us make a decision to protect our students, our workforce, and overarching the community. There's times where I can be in Hillsborough County, but openly I got to step outside in the board as well and be civic leaders. And this is where the board stepped up, and we're civic leaders and champions for children. My role and responsibility will step in and protect our children to implement the current direction. As it relates to penalizing 12 districts, I part where any legislative body that takes away funding from students and resources from the classroom, we have to question. And this is all linked to the number of administrators that are outside of schools. Well, you have to have a director of transportation to be able to drive the work, to coordinate over 1,000 buses that we have in our fleet. We have to have a supervisor serve 220,000 students every single day. We have to have a mental health supervisor, coordinator to lead the work to help us address the traumatic experiences that students go through every single day. We have to have support factors and regionals and chiefs to help drive the work related to principals, to help them make certain they have the academic resources they need to be successful instructionally and non-instructionally. We have to have a chief of operations. We have to build 18 schools in the next 15 years. So openly, if we don't have these individuals on our payroll, we don't have these individuals on staff, how's it going to get done? These are needed positions. The board's been very clear to me as superintendent, and I have as well in the last 2 years, that we look at every position in this organization to determine organizational impact. And if it doesn't have, and the organizational impact isn't proven, then we will selectively abandon that position and continue to protect our classrooms. But overall, this has a lot of steps to get through for approval, but I just have a hard time with individuals that want to take money away from children and resources away from students.
If this does go through, will this impact the announcement
No, sir. We'll continue to make certain that we have the sufficient funds to proactively, support our current bus drivers.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes, ma'am.
I would also like to say one of the things that we did was we were trying to keep our schools open and keep our students safe. We had schools where there were 15 or 17 teachers out. We had hundreds of students out. So our purpose was to keep our schools open. So that's what we did. We had the mask temporarily until we could lower the case and keep our schools open. I think that we should be rewarded for keeping our schools open and making sure that students are educated instead of being disappointing to see that we did something temporary to keep our students in school, and this is the reaction.
Hi, I'm here in Shake, Washington. I agree with the chairperson because we are all about students. The safety of students is the most important things that we do for Hillsborough County Public Schools. And if they want to penalize us, that's ridiculous. As the superintendent said, don't take money from the students. Don't take the money from the students, because we did what we had to do, and we will continue to do what we have to do for students in Hillsborough County Public Schools. Thank you.
Mr. Davis, just a real quick question about that, a two-part question. I don't really matter who answers it, but they're saying this is just going to come from the salaries of admin. Will that impact decision making going forward? And then two,
So when $14 million is taken out of your budget, that impacts everything in this organization. We don't have a dollar to give away. You've seen, I've been faced with some practices that's put us in a really difficult situation, being able to turnkey and transition and improve our financial health and responsibility. But this team has done that. This board has done that. We have dedicated ourselves to make certain that we're on a fiscal responsible plan to protect this organization, and we'll continue to do it. Now, $14 million, does it impact us negatively? The answer is absolutely yes. But once again, we have bright minds in this district. We'll figure it out. We'll be champions of change every single day and continue to protect our classrooms and our teachers and our leaders at our schools.
One last question. If you knew what you knew today, would the decision have been the same? Yes.
Absolutely. No doubt.
Thank you. Jessica Vaughn, school board member for District 3. I just wanted to kind of respond to the suggested appropriation bill to penalize us for masks. I have a district that represents a diverse group of people, and regardless of where parents stood on the mask mandate, one thing they all agree on is if they send their kids traditional public education, they want their schools funded. They want to make sure that their teachers and staffs are valued and make a livable wage. They want to make sure that they have access to materials in their classroom. To take money away from districts for any reason, specifically just to be political, hurts our schools, regardless if it comes from salaries from executives or people at the ROSAC. Any money that comes out of our budget hurts our schools. And to do anything when you talk about parental choice for parents who choose traditional public education that at the end of the day is going to hurt our schools is a very disappointing move from the people who are supposed to be supporting our state and parental choice all the way around. Thank you.
I really want to get back for why we're here. We're here to celebrate and increase a productivity of our organization, to recruit highly skilled, willing, loving individuals to come drive our children every single day. And we thank our bus drivers, we thank the board, we thank this organization, and we look forward to hiring immediately. We're getting phone calls from surrounding counties for superintendents. I'm sorry, but we've got to do what we got to do for children in Hillsborough County. Thank you, and we appreciate your efforts.
I'm gonna have to go drive.